Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Nora Nick Show. I'm Nora Nikfarjam, and today we will be joined by Beverly Hills' very own Sharona Nazarian. Dr. Nazarian is currently running for a position on our Beverly Hills City Council. Her name will be on the ballot on June 7th, so make sure to vote. So Dr. Nazarian, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so excited to have you. To start off, can you just tell me a little bit about yourself?
Hi, first of all, thank you so much for having me. This is such a great opportunity, and it's so exciting to be here on campus with all the students. I immigrated to the United States after we were exiled from Iran. We moved to Israel, and then we came to Los Angeles. I love living in LA and being a resident of Beverly Hills for over 30 years. We've raised our 3 sons in Beverly Hills, and for 20 of those years, I've been very civically active in the city.
So how do you think you got to where you are today?
With a lot of hard work and dedication. I think it's really important. I tell my 3 sons that working hard is extremely important, and the one thing that nobody could ever take from you is your education. So that's something we pride ourselves in, because when we did leave, the only thing that nobody could take away from us was what we had up here.
That's great. And you're also the Commissioner for Beverly Hills Public Works and the Los Angeles County Commissioner for Alcohol and Other Drugs. What influenced you to take on these roles?
Right. Well, thank you so much for that question. I'm by education, I have my doctorate in clinical psychology, and I was working with a lot of young children, and there were certain aspects of the policies that I felt were broken, and that was when I decided to take on a more civic role, a more active role. And I feel very privileged and blessed to be a part of this amazing community, and so I thought it was my duty to give back. And through various commissions, as well as the Human Relations Commission, Public Works, and LA County, I've been able to serve our community to the best of my ability.
And I was also reading something called RethinkBhap. Can you just tell me what it is and how you've contributed?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's a great program that Public Works is touching on. And I think we're trying to have a stronger role in promoting Beverly Hills' tap water. We have one of the finest tap waters, and we want people to know that it's okay to drink your tap water. A lot of times when you go to a restaurant and they ask, what do you want, still or sparkling? I say Beverly Hills' finest, because because you could just get the tap water. It's cost effective, and also it's healthy, and it's tastes good.
And you also mentioned that you have a Doctorate of Psychology degree. How do you think that's changed your outlook or point of view?
Right, so as a therapist, it helps you to have empathy and more understanding of the world around us. It's extremely important. It's taught me to be a good listener and to be able to come up with solutions by listening and then having a plan.
Yeah. And so switching back to City Council, why do you personally want to be a part of the City Council?
Right, so thank you for that. I'm running for Beverly Hills City Council because I think that I'm going to be I'm going to have a diverse point of view. I am a diverse candidate, not only in the way I may look, but in representation and thought. I think outside of the box. I have proven and effective leadership skills, and I care deeply for our community. So I want to do whatever I can to strengthen our community, to bring safety and security, to have a residents first approach, and to plan for the future of our great city.
And how do you think you've prepared for this position?
Right, so we talked a little bit about the different commissions that I've served on and my educational background. So I've performed in governance at various levels, and that makes me a unique candidate. I'm able to listen to issues and problems that people have and what's going on, and come up with positive solutions that are effective.
Yeah, and after talking to you, I can definitely see why you'd be a great candidate. But why do you personally think that you'd be a great addition to the council?
It's always hard to talk about yourself.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I care deeply for our community. I I want to improve our quality of life. Right now, I feel like we need to have more safety and security. I have a great plan in place. I am a doer. I do my homework if I don't have the answer, and I make sure to do what's right. I have a balanced perspective, and I try to do whatever is best for the community.
And if you are elected, what's your vision for Beverly Hills?
I think we really need to plan for the future of Beverly Hills, because while we want to respect the rich culture that Beverly Hills has to offer and all of the beauty, we also are an aging community, and we really need to be forward thinking as far as planning for the future of our city, improving our infrastructure, getting a lot of new businesses to come in that were affected as a result of COVID. We want young families to be able to come to Beverly Hills so that we could really continue to be one of the most iconic cities in the nation.
And my last question is a question that I like to ask all my guests. What is the best piece of advice you've ever heard, received, or read?
Right, so I'm a Rotarian. I'm the immediate past president for the Rotary Club of Beverly Hills. You guys have an Interact Club here at Beverly High as well. And I pride myself in being a Rotarian and following the four-way test. And the four-way test is it true? Is it fair to all involved? Will it foster goodwill? And is it beneficial for all concerned? So I think when you go through life thinking about those four questions, thinking about how your actions will impact others, as long as you're honest, you're clear, and you have good intentions, that's really the best way to move forward.
Perfect. And thank you so much for joining me. I had a blast.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity. Remember, vote for Dr. Nazarian. And I really am excited to be here, and I wish you much success.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for including me. Thank you.
If you would like to meet Dr. Nazarian, she will be at the Lily Pond at Beverly Hills from 4 to 6 on Saturday, May 14th. Go check it out and get a t-shirt and a lawn sign. Thank you for watching this episode of The Nora Nik Show. I'm Nora Nikfarjam from KBEV 6.